Hello, I'm Bob Collette. I'm one of the authors of the Social Security Cost of Delay note that we've posted on our Concerned Actuaries Group website. I'd like to give you an overview of that note. Now, my background is 42 years in actuarial science, 25 of them consulting for the firm of Milliman, and 14 more years in the management of that firm, with including a dozen years as their president and CEO. So you can tell from this background that I have a fondness for numbers, and I like to deal in facts, not in wishful thinking or hoped for kinds of outcomes. And it's in that spirit that this note was produced by us. The Social Security system is, so many people depend on it, millions of people, and we need to do the things necessary to keep that system going in a form that people expect and depend on. This note is also a follow-on to our Social Security fact sheet, which can be found on our website too. Now, in this note, we've used the work published by the trustees of the Social Security system, including the actuaries for that system for the future projections. We've relied on their work, and in particular on the so-called intermediate assumptions that they principally use. The problem with Social Security, very simply, is that the future revenues are going to be insufficient to cover future costs, future benefit payments. By the end of this decade, the benefits will exceed income from all sources. Today, actually, the benefits already exceed participant contributions, that is, taxes on wages, taxes on benefit payments. They already exceed those by about $70 billion, and in fact, those payments have exceeded those income sources in every year since 2010. By the end of this decade, the trust fund will begin to decline as interest on the current fund balances are insufficient to make up that difference. So Security trustees estimate the reserve will be entirely gone by the year 2034. Actually, another source, the Congressional Budget Office, sees an exhaustion of those funds by the year 2029, not that far away. Well, the Social Security actuaries tell us that to avoid insolvency, there needs to be an immediate increase in Social Security taxes of 21%. That would be one way to avoid insolvency. On the other hand, if such an increase were to be delayed until the trust fund was gone, then we'd need not 21%, but something more like a 29% increase in those wage-based taxes, which is actually about 40% more than what would be required today. If as an alternative, our leaders were to choose benefit reductions, that reduction would need to be on the order of 16% today, or which would jump to 21% if we delay until fund is exhausted. And actually, here again, the Congressional Budget Office is more pessimistic, and they say about 29% reduction would be required at that point. And note that this is on all participants, those currently retired, those near to retirement, as well as those who will retire further down the road. If we were to exempt current retirees and those near to retirement, then the cuts would be much larger for the rest of the people in the system. Well, those are just two extreme kinds of ways to approach a fix. We don't make specific recommendations in our note. Likely a number of different actions or a combination of several would be required. However, what we and the Social Security actuaries, for that matter, do try to make clear is that action is needed, and now is much to be preferred to some place kicked way down the road. Thank you.